Sally. Hi.
Yes,
How
hello.
are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
So you're
Cheers.
all the way across the globe in New Zealand, South Island, is that right?
South Island, yeah, we're just south of Christchurch.
My gosh, and look at you, you've got a roaring fire. I mean, it's just
I
too
know.
weird.
And we need it because it's bloody cold.
How long have you lived there for? Because you're from the UK originally, is that right?
Yep, 17 years.
Wow, and how come you moved there?
We just, we sort of hit about 40 and we thought, let's just try something different. And we got here and we just loved it so much that we're still here.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But anyway, Sal, I want you to tell me in your own words about, there are two malfunctions, but tell me about the bar stool first.
I know. Oh, so I still cringe now, even after all these years. It was just the most embarrassing thing ever. So, and I was trying so hard, to be, the, immaculately groomed girlfriend, doing all the right things. And and it was typical sort of 80s, big hair, and it was a purple dress, very tightly fitted, big gold buttons all down the front, really high heels, shiny black tights. Do you remember those awful shiny
yes,
tights?
hideous, yes.
But I love those, and they used to hold you in, and so you sort of felt a bit slimmer. So I pulled myself into the dress, and I felt that I was on point. I thought, this is going to go well. I'm going to be, perfect. Got there, and the bar, it was in Bath, it was just outside Bath, and the floor was very shiny, highly polished wood. And I thought, oh God, will these shoes cope with that? So that was sort of in my mind. And then, unfortunately, I hadn't eaten because the dress was too tight. And I thought, no, I won't eat. And there were free drinks, and I had a lot of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw my partner talking to his boss. I thought, this is great. I'm going to go over and introduce myself, looking fabulous. And I teetered over, and there was a bar stool, which have always sort of been a bit of a problem because I'm quite short, and the bar stool was quite big, highly polished top. And I went to sit on it and sort of perch and, engage in conversation. And I completely slipped off. I went backwards, legs up in the air, arms like this. All of the buttons popped off and clattered on the floor. Everybody stopped. And basically, I had minimal date night underwear on. And I was just like this, spread eagled on the floor in front of hundreds of people. And I couldn't get up when my legs were going like this, like Bambi. I was desperately trying to get up. And about 3 people had to help me up off the floor. And then my date threw his coat, his jacket over, grabbed me.
Out of fire.
And we had to scuttle out. And I was so embarrassed. My face was absolutely flaming, and I can still feel it.
I'm not surprised. I mean, that is hideous. But not only the fact that his boss was there as well.
I know.
Did he forgive you?
No, it was hugely strained after that, and it didn't last much longer.
No. Oh, okay. Well, wrong guy then. Wrong guy. Not to see the funny side.
Completely.
What an asshole! How dare he? And then you have another one, Sal, which is something your daughter, funnily enough, mentioned to do with soot.
Yes, Blythe. Early 90s. So a decade later, I was with my husband then, my lovely Peter. He's in the background somewhere. We were invited to a dinner party out in the country, and it was smart. And we were carpooling with another couple. We were driving there and taxiing back, so we knew that there'd be a lot of, wine. And got there, it was incredibly cold, and we went into the drawing room. We were all having drinks, and the fire was sort of laid but not lit. And we were in actually long dresses. And I was in a pale blue long dress, and my friend Jamie was in a beautiful white halter neck dress. Everybody looked gorgeous. And then the host came in and he said, oh, it's chilly, I'm going to light the fire. So he went over to the fire and he said, oh God, there are crows in the chimney. Disappeared, came back with a gun, fired it up the chimney, and all of the soot came down and absolutely covered all of us. Jamie was close to the fire to me, and her white dress was absolutely covered. We all had it all over our faces. But nobody, I mean, we laughed. Nobody really turned a hair. Then we sat down and ate dinner, and everybody was completely covered in soot. And it was just bizarre. But, you know, those sort of things do happen.
Not in my world. I mean,
strange things.
Well, because I mean, that is really eccentric, to take a shotgun and fire it up a chimney. I mean,
yes. Well, I mean, it always just sticks in my mind. But we had beautiful dinner, and then we taxied home, and everyone was very merry. But all our clothes were completely ruined.
But was it just like, oh, did no one really pay much attention to it, and you just sort of carried on?
No, not really. We just laughed. We just thought, oh, that's just him, you know, being his usual crazy self.
I mean, that is so British. You wouldn't get that in any other country. That would never. You wouldn't get that anywhere else. That is
no, probably not.
Yeah,
probably not.
Oh, Sal. Well, listen, thank you so much. And if ever I come to New Zealand again, can I look you up, please? Can I come and stay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, stay warm, stay safe. And
I will.
You're heaven. Thank you so much for taking the time.
It's so lovely to meet you.
All right, big kiss.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye.